This is technically my second podcast today. Just want to throw that out there. So I feel like I'm already pod
moonlighting there.
There's a guy actually, a little Desi Banda, Shankar, from Australia.
Mahadevan?
No, not Mahadevan.
No.
And no other Shankars.
Jackie Chan.
Huh? Jackie Chan. I knew there was one other.
Back in the day.
No, not him. It was a Shankar from Australia. He's got like proper little Australian accent, but he looks proper Desi. And he's like, mate, want to come on a podcast? So we recorded his podcast earlier on.
How would an Aussie say his name?
Shankar. He calls himself Shankar.
Shankar.
Yeah.
Like the Australian bowler, Zampa.
Yeah.
But how is it properly pronounced?
No, Zampa.
Z-A-M-P-A.
Yeah. Zampa.
Yeah. You said like the Australian.
So he says his name Zampa. This is Shankar.
No, but that's because. But Shankar is not pronounced Shankar.
No, I know, but it's Australian, isn't it?
Yeah, but Zampa is pronounced Zampa.
Yeah.
So that's a bad example.
No, but he's just trying to say that it sounds
the
like
sound.
So Shankar sounds like
Zampa.
Okay, brilliant.
There was
Any other words that rhyme with Shankar? That don't quite rhyme with them?
No, but anyway, doesn't matter.
There was a boy called Shankar in my school, I remember.
Is it?
And
I bet it was in South London. Quite a few of them.
What was his surname?
Well,
They're all Shankar.
Oh yeah, no, he's. I can't remember what his surname was, but it was just no one said, because obviously we know how it's meant to be said.
Shankar.
Yeah, no one said that.
No. Did you?
Shankar.
Shankar. Yeah.
No, I didn't say that.
Then there was
I want one of them.
one of the.
All right, mate. Can someone go and get Shankar from the bathroom, please?
And the guy in Cool
No,
was
he was Sanka.
Sanka.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, Sanka.
Okay,
You're
dead?
dead man, and something like that, wasn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
It was just Shanks. We used to call him Shanks.
Bigfoot and Shanks.
Shanks and Bigfoot.
Shanks and Bigfoot.
You
Yeah.
got the first shout.
I like to give the other person credit first.
Boom. That was sweet like chocolate. Anyway, so my point was, look, as you can tell, I'm pod ready. So we're going to go straight in with messages I've received from the people, from the listeners this week. There's been some messages in, and I think that should be our first bit of order before we get into how you've been. First,
I did see someone sent a dissertation in.
Oh, mate, there's a lot. There's on many levels.
I mean, I gave up halfway through.
And
can I just say we've never started with messages before?
Haven't we? I think we have.
No, go for it.
Yeah.
Go on.
Okay.
Oh, we have.
Switch it up.
I like the way this person starts it. Hello, all. Tommy this week asked why some post boxes were painted gold. Do you remember me saying that last week?
Oh, yeah.
And I said, some of them were gold for a bit. And
I remember.
And the message goes on after a ... Tommy asked this week, why were some post boxes painted gold ... Kedge instantly replied.
It was because we all know why.
No, let the man's words do the talking.
Well, no, because it was
Can we hear the text? Yeah.
Kedge instantly replied, this was for the Golden Jubilee, which was in 2002. In fact, instead of blagging, what Kedge could have done is just said, I don't know. But this is because the post boxes were painted gold in 2012 in the hometowns of Team GB gold medal winners at London 2012.
So we lied.
Fact check, please.
So we lied.
Instead of misleading listeners. Kedge is what that guy who instantly kind of go, yes, sir, this is the answer.
Liar.
And he's...
I think there were some gold ones about, and I thought they just added a few more gold ones.
Can we have a public apology, please?
For what?
Because
for lying.
Look, at the time of that, when that happened, I remember correctly, we didn't have access to the internet. We couldn't check it. We had to move the podcast on. Someone had to make a call.
Right. And you just made a lying, made up,
and I just made a call. And I made a call. Look, it was Golden Jubilee, Golden Lamp post box. It made sense.
So my brother-in-law.
Who is this bloke? Why did he check it out?
Irrelevant. Doesn't matter. Nikesh is his name. If I'm really honest.
Nikesh, boy, you don't.
He's one of your own. He's one of your own.
Yeah, only is my own.
Nikesh has crushed you up because he's one of your own, right? But let me tell you something. My brother-in-law works for Deutsche Bank. Quite high up.
Oh, yeah.
And he has three areas that he covers, countries, regions.
Oh, yeah.
America, Germany, obviously England as well, but outside of England, America, Germany, and India. He says...
That's a weird territory, sort of distribution he's got.
I think he's kind of in charge of streamlining business. So he kind of has to go a bit of everywhere. Anyway.
God, can you imagine trying to streamline in India?
Yeah, right. Well, funny he said that. He's told me many stories about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can't reveal
that's
that.
another podcast.
What I will say, what I can say, which relates to you, Kedge, in that scenario with the gold boxes, he said, when you ask a question in Germany, everyone in the room will wait to answer, and then one person will put their hand up, and that person will be correct.
Yes.
Okay.
They think it through.
Do you want to bring that into the podcast?
Well, hold a minute. Then when you ask in America, you ask a question. While someone's talking, they'll do a Kedge and they'll just talk over you. Someone else will just talk, and they all talk over each other.
Yeah.
There's like a brash.
Yeah.
But in India, he said, when you ask a question, he goes, everyone just puts their hand up. Because everyone knows the answer. And he goes, how's that possible? He goes, you ask one guy and he'll go, for example, so we were discussing Shankar Kejal. Why are the gold boxes, why are the post boxes gold? Is it because of the Golden Jubilee, sir?
Yeah.
He'll be like, no, that's not correct.
Yeah.
And then Kejal's arm will go back up straight again.
Yeah.
He goes, is it because of the Platinum Jubilee, sir?
Yeah.
He'll just keep going. Meaning, there is a desperation and a need to answer things correctly in Indians. That's what Kej is. Kej is basically got Desi DNA and he's thinking, if I don't have the answers here, if I can't tell these boys why this post box is gold, then what's the point in me?
What is the point of life?
Right? Whereas you'll go, Sach, if I go, do you know why they were gold? What would you say?
I don't care.
No, I don't care. I don't really know. But do you remember it being gold?
But in that moment...
And that'd be it. But Kej will go, yes, I know, Golden Jubilee.
But in that moment, you both were fully fulfilled, and so were
because,
many.
do you know what?
So were many
No,
listeners.
But the fulfillment's balanced out by right now, where we're left
This
empty.
Nick is why I did a dapper.
I think we've both come to a point where when you say something, it just goes over our head. We don't care. We just don't react anymore.
No. This look,
Say what you want.
99% of it is all been fact checked. There is the odd thing that slips
No,
through.
nothing's
You know what I
been
mean? But
fact-checked.
no
He's
filter
lying.
can be.
Okay, next message.
Okay,
What we
next
got?
message. Gidda Paji.
Oi,
There's
bale
one
bale.
thing. Kemcho, Majama, and all right, Gov. That's how this,
he's got
this
it,
person.
all the lingo.
This is Sanj, by the way.
Right.
Wow, that's a big message, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a big.
God, that's one of those messages on WhatsApp where if I got it, I would leave the group.
Oh, no, what do you mean? This size of group in a what?
Like
This
if
came in the
someone sent a
WhatsApp
message this long in a WhatsApp group.
Well, it wasn't. This has been emailed to me.
It was
So-
an email, yeah.
Right. So it goes. Look at this. Whilst walking back to the car after my son Shivang ran cross-country tournament at school, not in the same league as you, Kej or Sach, but a 9-minute mile. He came third overall, but the first one from
well
his
done.
school in under 9s year 4. Well done, Shivang. Well done, man. I remember the postbox conversation, and to my surprise, a GR postbox. It's all the postbox
Oh,
thing.
so he's
People
see,
are-
there you go. So
right?
this is a good positive.
a GR, which as you know is
George.
George, right? So
Yeah.
how far back does that go?
A long time.
Long time, right? That's before the old. So, and they sent an attachment of it. I think there are a few of these old boxes in rural areas. We live near Beaconsfield, is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. Fancy.
If it was not for your lively chat, I would not have noticed. Thank you for what you have learnt section of the show. Crazy as it sounds.
Rest of your podcast is rubbish.
There is some learning,
Yeah.
yeah. Having listened to you guys on the breakfast show for ages and miss you lot, and I joined in a bit late, but now he's well into it,
Whee.
and just loves it. He says, I totally agree with you that tablets are a cause of anger for the kids, because I was saying that. I was going, man, they're not right, man. They're not right. So
iPads.
then he finished up, he goes, Sach, all the best with your walk, which you've done, which you're going to find out about.
Yep.
Kej, hats off to you for the marathon,
Yep.
and I hope you cross that finish line.
My God,
Tommy,
so do
may
I.
the force be with you when you start training and target that finish line, holding hands with the missus. Oh,
What are you going to train for?
I'm not training for that. I'm not running with that.
What? That's breaking news. What are you training for?
No, the missus. I told you my missus is doing the marathon.
Oh, and you're doing it with
yeah.
her now.
No,
You're
he's
Tommy's
not.
doing
He's
it with her. He's
No.
announced it.
He's put
He ain't
maybe
doing it.
even propose again at the finish line.
He ain't doing
All
it.
the very best, and look forward to
He ain't
hearing,
doing that
hearing the
either.
updates. No. wish I could rewind time sometime. But then, okay, then we've got one final message.
the
I
hat
thought
trick.
that was lovely, right?
Yeah,
That was
that
lovely
was
from-
very nice,
From,
thank
from,
you.
from Sanj.
There you go. So it balances it out. One
Yeah.
bad, one good for Ketch.
But look at that. Look at the involvement of kids. He's got the kids involved,
Yeah.
listening and all that. And
Yeah.
so it's nice family message. This is brilliant. Someone was at some award ceremony.
Yeah.
Actually, this is from my Instagram, and I can't see who it is now because I screenshotted the message,
Mm-hmm.
but I've cut it off. But it says, went to some award show. Tommy, you should have been hosting it. I've written to the organisers and suggested that you should
wow.
host it.
Oh,
We should get Sach DJing,
Yes.
right.
Oh, what a night that would be.
and we'll have Kej there.
Yeah.
What for?
Full stop. Wait. Final 3 words. No bye. No nothing.
Yeah.
And we'll have Kej there. Full stop. Just being Kej. So you could tell he thought, oh yeah, Tom, you could host it. Sach, you could DJ, and
He ran out.
just bring him along. Just put him on the side.
Dropping the fact box.
Yeah. So Kej will go and go, do you know those letterboxes? He'll be going around. So there you go. So thank you for the messages
you.
on Instagram, on email, which is hello, HELLO,
Hello.
at the Brownload. Hello at thebrownload.com. Send us a message. Now,
Please.
how are you?
Speaking of messages, I mean, I've got a whole bunch of mixed messages today. And I think I really want to talk about this because I was at home today. I had a bit of a busy day. I was in and out. For some reason, I had a bit of lunch, slapped the telly on.
Yeah.
The TV was talking in Gujarati to me.
Oh,
Oh, you got one of those new ones.
No. There was a show on.
have your mum
And
changed settings?
I just thought, I put the telly on and I was like, usually BBC One just comes on my telly.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
so
default.
it must have been ZTV.
So then I thought, it must have been one of the Asian channels.
Yeah.
Wasn't. It was BBC One.
Full Gujarati program.
There was a full Gujarati program on
Have
BBC
you
One.
changed the audio specification?
No,
So
no, you can't. Well, I mean, what kind of?
I don't know.
There was basically, and I've never seen Doctor. There's a show called Doctors that comes on every day on BBC
Right,
One.
in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
I know nothing about it.
No.
But today, I'd say about half it's a 45-minute episode. I'd say about half of it was all in Gujarati.
Is that what you said?
That's what I said. Because there was like a doctor lady. She went home. She was having some issue with her fella and kid or something.
Yeah.
And there was some old auntie there, and the whole episode was in Gujarati.
They were just chatting to each other.
I
They were
can't believe
they
I
were
like
chatting in Gujarati. It was all subtitled up properly, and I was thinking, this is like 2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah,
this
going for, you know
this
what?
shouldn't be happening.
mainstream BBC
One.
One.
That is
I sent you guys 2 clips. I think one of them was
I
about a minute
almost
long.
like I got. When does this end? I thought they were going to talk a little bit and it will switch.
No.
and it was a foot. It was like I was watching some Gujarati serial, like back in the day, Sapna Navavatar or something.
Who?
Yeah, he said it was a Gujarati serial back in the day that used to come on like some Asian channel.
It's just like you make noise.
Sapna Navavatar. I used to watch that.
What's the end to say?
Sapna na Vavetar.
No, but say it all together.
Sapna Navavatar.
I like it. I like it. I'm just trying
But
to
yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was in disbelief.
I sent it to my
I was in
dad
shock.
and he goes, "Where's this?" And I went,
BBC
"It's
One."
BBC One. He couldn't believe it.
BBC One.
He couldn't believe he was missing out on it. And I think this is part of the fact that they know that it's Navratri season.
No, I think do you know what I think
Oh,
it is?
maybe, yeah, it could be that.
I think it's a tactical one, that.
What's that?
Because I think ours definitely, the TV license comes through end of this month. So they've just whacked a bit of Gujarati in there. My mum and dad were looking at it like,
this is
we got to pay 160 quid for this.
BBC, very good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Cancel the Sony TV sub.
Exactly. We'll pay for that.
And I got to say, I've never really liked it when you get an older Asian auntie in a show, EastEnders, whatever it might be over the years, and they are talking with an accent. Beta,
No, but
listen
they were-
to me. That is because that's
No,
I don't
but
relate
they
with
were-
that.
no,
I don't
but
think
they
there's
were
I don't
full-on
know many aunties that talk like that.
Gujarati in the proper
Yeah, no,
accent.
no,
It was good.
But
It was good
but this is what I
Gujarati.
mean. This is why this is more authentic.
It was very
They're-
authentic,
And
yeah.
actually, like if you went, I don't know, if there was like a Caribbean house and something in patois, things like that,
Yeah.
that would be cool. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
that's what goes on,
Yeah.
rather than just the odd
But
word.
what a time to be alive. I
Yeah,
mean, we've got
good.
it's a celebration, isn't it? And Navratri is on. So,
And I think
Sajid
maybe-
Javid's out, Rishi's out, Priti Patel's out, but Doctors on BBC One is repping that they're
Is in.
Right. And I think maybe they've just done it tactically because obviously Navratri started this week,
yeah.
Monday. So,
Yeah.
we're what, 4 days in now if
Yeah.
you're listening on the Thursday.
yeah, if you
And
yeah.
and to be fair, I had a bit of a bone to pick with Navratri this year because I've seen obviously we record on a Tuesday. I've
Right.
seen the first day, Monday, things are happening, but things ain't happening.
What do you mean?
It's like every year it comes around 9 nights. We know how much of a big festival it is for Gujaratis and Hindus
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And film releases around it as well. I like
But I
all
just feel
a
like
lot of music.
that. Yeah.
nothing changes.
Oh,
Like it's the same. It's this. I can remember Navratri from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
Yeah, but okay, so
Like on the radio.
so how's Christmas different from when you were a kid?
Yeah, Christmas is the same.
No, Christmas is not the same. It changes. Like, things have kind of
Evolved.
progressed. Things have got better. The programming's got better. The music's got better. None of that's changed for.
Are you saying Navratri needs an upgrade?
I think it does.
An iOS update.
like a format upgrade.
Yeah, like, for example,
But the format
like-
is the dancing. The format is the
Well,
nine
no,
notes and
it's
the
not.
Garba and the.
Such a thing, you're being a bit harsh.
Yeah.
No, I'm not being harsh. I mean, look, for number one, I'm not saying that I want to hear Navratri music on the radio all day.
Right.
I'm really not.
You are.
But no, I'm not.
Right.
But it's like there's no sort of.
Do you want
why
on
is
BBC Radio 1 now? Because it's on Doctors.
No, but
and
it's
you're going, where is it?
I'm just. Where is that? Like that for those people that
The
like
vibe,
that.
the
Yeah.
vibe of Navratri
Yeah, that
on
like
the
that.
radio.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like it.
We've
but-
worked in radio.
No, there's that. Then
Can
obviously-
I just address that?
Okay.
So we've worked in radio.
Politics.
We've worked in radio, and we know exactly the sentiments towards Navratri.
Oh, yeah,
a week
no one
before
cares.
Navratri, what happens is
Yeah.
a few people get together, senior people
Yeah.
at the radio say,
Yeah.
guys, can we have a quick list of nine?
Send Tommy to Norfolk.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
You have that. You go, right, which presenter should we send to do Navaratri? So they always pick the Punjabi or the Muslim person.
Yeah.
That would be really good. Dress them up. Never done it. And then you go, okay, who's the Gujarati here? Oh, Kedge. Can you give us nine? Can you give us nine Navaratri songs? Wicked. Yeah. Right, stick them in rotation. One every show.
One every hour.
Yeah, one every show. And then Tommy, when you play. Big up. Big up.
Thank everybody for celebrating the It's a bit tokenistic.
Yeah, it's a bit And then I look at for example, yesterday, I saw. I think my mum was flicking through the channels trying to find Gujarati programming of where you watch people doing it in India or whatever.
Live
doesn't exist. To start with, we haven't even worked out how to sort out the TV guide thing to say that there's a program on.
Oh, the EPG.
Yeah.
What do you mean we haven't?
As in Gujarati people.
So on Gujarati channels,
they don't have
that's
to.
Most Asian channels as well.
It's just they
never updated. That's
never updated. It just says whatever it wants. So you actually have to go and look through every single channel to look at what you want to see.
Yeah.
Right.
And yesterday, remarkably, there was something Navratri related on.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and I was like, okay, this looks pretty good. This is in India. India have stepped up their game.
Yeah.
They had that. What's her name? Who comes out every year?
Falguni Pathak.
They defrosted her this year.
She defrosted slightly earlier than Mariah Carey.
She did, yeah. She defrosted.
Yeah, because this is the 1 year. This is the 1 year performance. Yeah.
Darshan Ravu defrosted.
Yeah.
He was released a song
Exactly.
and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just thought.
And this year, Neha Kakkar done a Navaratri
done one
song.
as
Yeah.
well?
No,
That's what I mean.
she redone Falguni Pathak song.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a double defrost.
Falguni is just clean up, but she's the Don Daddy.
Yeah.
Of it. She's like
It was just.
Falguni Pathak, Mariah Carey.
And
Same
got,
people.
That's same
it
people,
looked,
okay.
same. And it looked really good in India. I was like, there was thousands of people filmed in Bombay, and I thought it's a bit sad because we don't have that here. Like, and in all these years,
So this is the big mode.
in all these years, it's the for example.
But what can we do here?
No,
Sach?
but
We don't have those
look,
singers
I
here.
saw something yesterday, and it was just like, oh, the lady just took out the fairy lights from 20 years ago to decorate the hall.
Yeah, but Saj, what can they do?
I
though?
want it to be
it's
like
like
lighting-
Kingsbury Town Hall, or Kingsbury High School,
But
or
just do something
Sixth Form
better,
Hall.
innit? Why is no one doing
What
anything
can they
better?
do?
I can feel a song coming on. I don't want a lot for Navratri. There is just one thing I need. Just get such in a such in a happy mood. Sach does want a lot for Navratri.
But we don't have the facilities for to have a 25-man band.
Do you know what? I don't even know why this annoys me, because number one, I don't even go to
No, you don't.
I don't take
Exactly.
part in it.
I don't know
But
why. Why are you giving it like the
it
president
just-
of Gujarat all of a
It
sudden?
just makes me sad because it feels like it hasn't progressed from 30 years ago when I was a kid going to these things.
You gotta
It's
sort
still
it
the
out.
same.
It's because we don't have the
And
bands.
I think, Kedge, it's because of people like you.
What have I got to do?
Yeah.
You're the kind of guy that could do something about this.
Yeah, you could.
I'm not the guy to do it.
See, Kedge,
You're the guy that could take it to another.
You're
I know
connected to
what I'd
people.
want to do with it, but I don't think I'm in that position or have the time in my life to deal with.
Well,
all
I
of
think
that.
you should.
But yeah, I would get the deep freezer of
take
Falguni Pathak here
Let's take
quicker.
it. Let's do. Why aren't we doing God About the O2?
Oh, on that scale.
There
I wanna
was-
go that big.
No, hold on, wait. I went to
Oh, here we go. Here we
the
go.
Falguni Pathak Garba. She did a night in Wembley Arena.
Yeah,
No,
okay, but
okay,
still,
that's
that's just going to
And
be
it,
basic.
honestly, it was brilliant.
I bet it was big.
because she
Wembley.
had 30-man band.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Sound and so like obviously normally when you go to Navratri it's like just one circle.
Yeah.
This because
Yeah.
Wembley Arena's
Massive.
The whole
Yeah,
floor
yeah,
was
that's what I
empty.
mean, yeah.
So people you just walk from so everyone's got seats around the side.
yeah.
But then when the music starts, everyone just floods
Down
into
in the
and
middle,
then
yeah,
there's
that's what
just
I mean.
loads of
But
and it was a
I'm
rave.
just-
It was a Garba
That's,
rave. It
that's
was
what
brilliant.
I mean. Why is that not happening now?
Because I'll be honest with you, no one's got the vision.
Yeah, and also we've just come out of
You
lockdown.
have.
It takes time. Yeah, so for next year, Kedge.
For next year.
Line out.
I think we should do something for next year.
And
I'll help you.
I got actually just as
We
we-
need more than you, Saj.
And just as you're
I'll
talking
help you.
about
I'll
it,
help you.
just as you're talking about Navratri, I got a little bit sad. I was like, remember we used to go every year to
Yeah.
one of the big raves.
Yeah.
we used to go year
Norfolk,
after year,
Norfolk.
and I used to
Yeah.
love it because, bro, it was a leg workout.
And then
as well.
because Tommy's a bit of a dancer, you pick it up and you
Yeah,
get involved.
you get into
in
the
it.
rhythm.
Yeah.
It takes me a couple of guys going to go right, step that way, cross,
Yeah.
cross,
Yeah.
right. You can pick it up, and but also without sounding all I'm trying to be all clever or deep about it, you do get into the heady heights of it. You know, like as it builds and as
In
it
the
builds,
flow,
as
yeah.
it builds. It's like
You get in the
it's like-
flow.
It's like a DJ set. You know, like
Yeah,
how you're
it
building
kind
up
of
like
is.
a house
Trance.
set.
I mean,
Yeah.
as it evolved in the sense of like when you put change in the arti, can you tap your Oyster card now?
Oh, you want
I
pay as you go.
want progression. I want all of that.
You
the
want
proper-
technology.
I want the
So
technology up in there.
You tap when you donating,
Yeah, £5 a tap.
whatever it is.
Fair enough.
I think everything just needs to move forward a bit.
Okay. Who is Mr. or Mrs. Navratri? Who are
Kedge,
the, who,
Kedge, he's the only, everything I see in Navaratri I send to Kedge because I'm just like
He does send it to me, and there's and then I've been sending a lot of Navratri feedback as well because since Sach has been complaining about it and saying that there's not enough presence around it, I've since then sent you videos of Garba happening at Mumbai International Airport.
Yes, I saw that as well.
On the train, on Marine Drive in Mumbai.
They do it everywhere.
But the train one was hilarious. Because the train, if you haven't
Yeah,
seen this
everyone's
video,
in each other's armpits.
everyone's packed. The train
Yeah.
is packed. And these women want to go around in a little circle.
Yeah.
But because they're holding on to the railing above
As
them
well.
for balance,
Yeah.
so you're right. Every time you go around, you're walking into someone else's armpit.
yeah.
And then you're walking into someone else's armpit.
Yeah.
And you walk into, it was just armpit. Yeah,
I'd say central.
But look, commitment to the cause.
I
Well
mean,
done.
to be fair, this year, Kedge, you can't go anyway. Like,
No,
Navaratri
this is why,
you're
I
off
feel
the
a
list.
fraud to claim that I'm Mr. Navratri.
Why
because
can't-
No, but that's just for this year. I think
For this
over the
year.
years.
What do you mean? Why can't you go to the social
No,
distancing?
no. This year he can't. But I'm saying over the years, he is for me Mr. Navaratri,
Yeah, but this year marathon training.
the godfather of
hold on.
Garba.
It could work with marathon
No,
training.
no.
Why no?
Well, just because when you're
Strengthening-
doing, there's all these bits and pieces that fall on the floor. They get into your foot, your blisters. There's a lot of different leg work, muscle work
Yeah,
that's
you're right.
happening.
And you're barefoot, aren't you as well?
You're barefoot.
Step
and
on
you
someone's, like,
always step
some
on
of those
that,
beads or something.
the beads of people. The ladies gagara and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's. Yeah, I couldn't go. I'm gutted. I can't go this year because obviously I'm
So
running it.
all the family is still going and everything.
Yeah. I'm just like Sach. I'm just sort of sitting at home
Sidelining.
trying to look for a Gujarati channel. That
Oh, come on, man!
but it's funny
I ain't looking
because,
for it.
because the thing is, like I said, I can't go because obviously I'm feeling that there might be an injury because this is the last week now, so I can't and I didn't know this, but what
You've not been playing football enough in this week, then either.
Oh, I haven't been playing football since I've been training because I
Oh,
always
really?
yeah
Okay.
yeah.
Cool,
so
cool.
so all of that stopped. But what happens in this last week of your training, which I didn't know, and again I only got to know about it, is it's called maranoia. So it's like the paranoia of running a marathon
Yeah.
the week before.
Yeah.
So what happens is all of a sudden you wake up and you go,
Well,
oh,
should it not be maranxiety?
it could be
Because it's not paranoid. You're not
Maranxiety.
You're not paranoid about it.
Well, no, you're paranoid about being injured.
Okay.
That's why.
Oh, right. Okay.
But
so,
yeah, but
okay.
I like
No,
maranxiety
I think
or
it's
whatever you
called
said.
Navaratri
Yeah,
because it's the 9 days of countdown. to
Mararatri.
Yeah.
Mararatri. He's become Mara. When in Punjabi, that means he's become weak and slim.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what's happened to you
Yeah,
since
yeah,
you've been running so
pretty
much.
much,
Okay, sorry.
Basically.
We're getting
So
caught.
no, so like this morning I woke up and I thought, oh, ankle feels weird. So like,
what do you mean?
Well, it
Paranoia.
just felt tight, and it was all right.
Oh.
But you start thinking all of these things. So like even today, I went for my second from last run before the marathon, and then also
How long was it?
Oh, just 50 minutes.
50?
Yeah, so it's 10k. But
Oh.
But I like the hip goes tighter, and you're like, why is that doing? And then so yesterday the heating went on, and I thought, oh, let me just quickly go and sort out the radiators because I
Yeah.
thought, it hasn't been looked at for a while, so just let the air out. So
Bit
I got
of bleeding,
yeah,
bit of
so I got a
bleeding.
bit of bleeding. I got a screwdriver because I need a screwdriver for one of them. It's got like a screwdriver thing. So I'm holding a screwdriver which has got the flat. What's the name for that?
Yeah,
Flathead.
Yeah.
The flathead.
Yeah.
Oh, is that it? So what's the
Phillips.
star?
Phillips.
What? Phillips and flathead.
Yeah, no.
They got
It should
lazy
be like
there.
Phillips and George.
Yeah, Trevor. So I was trying to turn it, slipped up my hand, bang, straight into my foot, and it's bleeding, and I'm like, oh,
Your foot's bleeding.
yeah.
'Cause
I was like, oh
that's,
my
bruv,
god.
you're quite weak.
And Chris Evans said, don't do any DIY or anything like that. But
Yeah.
nobody landed straight here on top of my foot. And I'm just like, my God, this is what I don't need. So this is why I need to be.
So you got a little cut on top of your foot.
So I've got a little cut. There's a scab there, and it's just doing my nutting.
Bruv, I
There's a
think
little
he's
bit of
ready
pain.
to pull out on Sunday.
Yeah.
No, there's no
Yeah.
pulling out, mate.
No,
There's
not
no,
now.
there's
So
no
But
pulling
you
out.
got to think, I suddenly thought you've put
We're
your
gonna
body.
go. We're gonna go all that way, and he ain't running.
He ain't
We're
there.
gonna be waiting for him. Where is he?
There's someone just carrying like an inflatable
Yeah.
doll that looks
Yeah.
like Kedge when he didn't turn up.
Yeah, just wear my sort of outfit.
Yeah. So, but think about all the mileage you've put your body through in the last few months.
Why did you say that? I just looked at the tracker.
No, meaning because that's why your body there's reasoning behind your maranoia because your body will have little niggles here and a little niggle there and a little, because you're putting it, it's like if I didn't drive my car and then I suddenly started caning it around the block all the time.
Yeah.
Of course I'm gonna bust up something.
Yeah.
Why? Is that what you're feeling?
Feeling what?
With the maranoia?
Yeah, I think like every day, like it's even like when I walk, like you know when you're walking down the stairs, like you don't want to miss a step, you don't want to bang into the radiator. Like you just do dumb things sometimes, like you just bang into the side of the door or something. I'm like, just behave, and I'm like trying to cover myself like in clothing, thick clothing, so like if I do bang,
I'm glad you cover yourself in clothing.
No, but you know what I mean, just like extra. Like I'm wearing socks around the house. I hate wearing socks around the house, but like because I don't want to stub my toe. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And that might happen as well.
Your toe.
They say that to rugby players. They say if you go into a rugby match thinking I don't want to get hurt, you're gonna get hurt.
Yeah, but
you got to be a bit.
The amount of people I've already heard. The amount of people I've heard already going, they've got a slight cold this week and all of this kind of stuff, and you're just like, my God, this is like. Do you know what I mean? Like you said, you've been putting yourself through a lot of this.
Yeah. But look, where are we now? We're Tuesday now. In a week's time, it's over. In 5 days. In 5 days.
5 days.
This time.
Done. 5 days now.
Yeah, tonight, in 5 days tonight.
I'm not waking up in sweats at all.
Are you really? Oh, wow.
Are you really?
I mean, you have, like you're up slightly earlier than you need to be up.
But have you wet the bed yet?
That's because you're wearing thick clothes. That's why you're waking up in the sweat.
Yeah. So it's just a sweat.
But like today, like I just needed a big wee because it was just, I don't know what it is, but it's just stress. But it was just like, but that early morning wee, and it was just like, when is this stopping? So anyway, that's where we're at. But we need to talk about the man who's actually finished a half a marathon, and that is Sachi boy over there.
Well done.
Because that was
I done it. I done it.
So this was a through the night job.
It was a through the night job, and it wasn't a running one. It was a walking one.
I was following your story because you were taking nice photos of London.
I was. I thought the least I can do is take photos of stuff when. And I know Tommy didn't.
I'm so terrible.
He doesn't go on social media, so it's cool.
He does only to post his own stuff.
And then I get off it.
He doesn't. No, I know, but I knew Kedge would watch it. And it was. I've got to say, overall, it was a really nice event. Really nice event.
How many people? Like thousands?
Thousands of
lovely.
people.
I love
thousands
that.
of people.
So it's a vibe.
And a lot of people, go all out and dress up and wear like bright stuff because it's called the Shine Walk.
Hats off to them for doing that.
It's so good. And people are there for an actual cause. Like, I mean, so many people I saw where they actually give you like a piece of paper that's printed and it says walking in memory of, and then you put like the person's name or the photo of that person. And I saw some pretty deep stuff when I was walking, and I was like,
of course you do. Yeah.
Well, I saw like aunties and uncles walking for their children. And I was just like, it was really sad. Like when I saw that, I was like, wow, like this is quite deep.
Yeah,
do you see what I mean? It wasn't just
and
like
I think, and again, this is what I'm thinking about as well on Sunday, is that when you were doing it, everyone is there running their own race for somebody.
For some reason.
And you got to think, God, that emotion all going together for that distance is ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? In the sense that it just kind of carries you through, because you think, well, actually, look at me and look at that auntie who's do you know what I mean?
That's what I mean. There was people, I'd say, older than my parents there, and they were walking a half marathon.
Wow!
And I was just like, hats off to you guys, man. This is so inspirational.
Mates?
Just me and my mates. To be fair, I got to out them a bit. There was meant to be 7 of us walking.
All right.
Who bottled it?
There was only 3.
Okay.
Whoa!
4 people.
4 people
bottled it.
But don't you have to pay for registry?
They all pay for registry and stuff.
And then they
bottled it.
Actually bottled it, or said I can't.
No, so like
sick, tired,
two of them were sick. The whole house was sick. Right. Cold. Kids were.
Yeah.
Just the headache on the day. Another one was actually sick. Like my friend's wife, she was sick.
Yeah.
And the other one they just moved house. They couldn't get someone to look after dogs. But how can
bring the dog along as well?
You can't
so there was just 3 of us, but I'm glad we did it. And I got to say,
who's going to look after your dog on Sunday, Kedge?
He's living here. It was. I think I took it a bit lightly, like, as in before it. I was just like, it's just a walk in the park. Isn't it?
Yeah.
I walk a lot. I walk 3 hours a day.
Well, I thought you were going to smash it because I do know that you walk a lot.
I do walk a lot,
but
I tell you what, that last sort of 3 miles was gruesome.
So that means that. So do you regularly, or had you walked 10 miles?
I probably have before.
In one go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one point you were doing 10k. That's
10 miles I've probably done, before.
Right.
But it was just maybe not in a long time.
And also at night time. And your body clock.
And it was quite warm on Saturday, and then it went cold really quickly.
Right.
So all of those conditions sort of don't help. and stuff. And I got to say, the last 3 miles, very difficult.
How
very
did it
difficult.
feel when you finished it?
Amazing. Do you know what? So we
And the
walked
next day as well.
walked into Old Billingsgate. That's where the finish
Yeah.
line was. So you walk in, and they had like this massive, like star-cloth tunnel thing that you walk through. And you walk in, it's just like a massive open sort of warehouse where just everyone was just chilling and getting medals and stuff. And I was like,
Sick.
we
Sick.
made it.
Yeah.
We made it. And the 3 of us, bless them, like everyone, we were just looking out for each other. Like we kind of got in a bit of a group. Whoever was falling behind, just picking them up for that little bit.
Really? And so people were falling behind. Like
people were, yeah. So,
but how battered were you?
oh, finished. I mean, at the end of it, I parked the car like an idiot 10 minutes away.
Oh, no.
I couldn't walk for that 10 minutes at the end of it because we came into the place, we stopped, and when you stop, everything seizes up, innit?
Yeah.
Like,
And what was the most important thing you learned about yourself from that experience? What do you think was the thing that you thought?
Because you have to face you have to face yourself.
Because you're walking towards.
I don't know,
what goes through your mind?
I think it was at one point like I was like I can't do this. Honestly,
Right.
I was like,
so it's that.
but I didn't give up, and I knew I wouldn't give up. If I injured myself, I'd still go.
Yeah,
I'm that kind
yeah.
of person.
Yeah.
But the thing was like, I just thought it'd be easy, and everyone would just think
Yeah.
half a marathon. Oh, it's easy, innit? Anyone
Yeah.
can do it.
Did you get cramp?
It's 100%.
Where?
Like sort of
hamstring?
ankle,
Oh.
hamstring, everything was tight.
Because when you do that level of kind of working out, and you're going to have this as well. Have you ever got cramp on your hamstring, the back of your leg,
Yeah.
and your quads at the front of your legs? Because obviously if you get a cramp in the back of your legs, you stretch, you bend forward, and you stretch it out.
Yeah.
But if you got one at the front of your legs at the same time, then you need to sort of stretch. You need to bend your knee and sort of hip flex and stretch the front of your legs.
Right. I can
Oh
say
my
that
God,
I've never
yeah,
experienced
horrible.
that in my training. I
It's just a
experienced
panic.
my- I just couldn't feel
can
my
I
right
say,
leg.
big up the brown people, because I think I'd say that's the only minority that represented fully. There was
Really?
loads of brown people.
Oh,
there.
well done.
Loads, young, old, massive groups of girls. I must have saw one group of girls. There was probably about 30 of them, brown girls.
wicked.
Oh, wow.
And they're all like sort of walking next to me, and I was just like, look at this, like just.
Did they get any phone
they're there with
numbers?
No, but like, they were just there.
You said,
But do you know, like it was just a bit.
I'm going this way as well.
No, but do you know, it was just nice to see that everyone was representing. Do you know what I mean? It was quite a
You
nice
don't see that many deaths in the marathon.
Hold on.
But
I've got it. Navratri half marathon. You just go in circles for 13 miles.
Oh,
You want to? You don't
No.
need no indoor
No.
arena. We don't need to hire the O2.
If we had worked
No.
for a radio station now,
Yeah.
that's the event. That would please Sach.
There you go.
No,
Do
no,
something different.
no,
But it'd be
no.
annoying
We've-
because you take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 steps
yeah.
forward, 1.
Yeah,
and
what
then
kind of marathon is that?
You'd never get there.
No, but Tommy, that is such a good idea.
And or some.
That is brilliant.
And
It's not.
And actually, if
the
you
Navratri half marathon,
You can,
that is it.
you can probably work it out. If you're doing 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and a turn and twist, you're probably doing about 8 meters in every one rotation
Well, yeah.
of Navratri. So times that by whatever you need to times it to, and you can probably there's mathematical equation to work out like in 6
Or-
hours of Navratri.
Tommy's
Garba-
Navratrathon.
Navratrathon.
Navrathon.
No, but Kedge, definitely, if there's any advice I'd give you is don't put. I don't know how you're going to get. Don't park far away.
I don't know how
from-
you're gonna get through
Just
it, but-
have a wheelchair ready at the end.
Oh, mate,
'Cause
I'm already thinking about I need
once
some
this-
sort of
once everything
mobility
seized
scooter.
up, bruv.
I told you my idea. I said to Sach, I said I want to be there with the dolly thing that
Yeah.
the women get married in.
Oh, yeah.
And they have like a little like princess carriage. I said, Sach, you carry one end, I carry the other. As soon as he crosses the finish line, we'll grab him, stick him in the little dolly
I'd
thing.
love that.
Do you know what,
Sach goes, I can get one of those from one of my DJ mates.
Legit, I can.
And then we found out we wouldn't be able to get close to you on the finish line.
No,
so there'd be
you
security
just
there.
can't get-
And
That's
we'll
the-
probably both get deported.
But that'd be,
Yeah.
but it'd be great to kind of go, he just
God.
crossed the line. Oh, and the Maharani's been picked up. He's been picked up. He's been put into a box.
But what
No,
scene?
go.
What scene in front of Buckingham Palace
It'd
as
be
well?
great. It'd be great.
Yeah,
Oh,
but no,
wow.
we ain't doing that. Tommy went there. But
Okay.
do you know what? To be fair, Kedge, I actually went and done a bit of research for you because I know someone that is. She ran the marathon last year, a good friend of mine.
Oh,
And I was
okay.
telling her that you're running the marathon.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, have you got any tips for him after you done it? I was like, well, not really. She was like, oh, I'll give you some. So I actually got some tips for you.
go on,
So,
go on,
I like
so here
and,
we
and
go.
for anybody else who's running, a brown loader listener, you know what I mean? Like, get in touch, let us know, do you know what I mean? And let's see if
me
anyone else
find
is
it.
doing it from the brown loader.
You got Vaseline on your 007. You haven't.
Well, one of the points is Vaseline. He'll need it. I don't know where, but he'll need it.
007. You
Can
got to
I-
put it all
I-
around your
can
007.
Where are you Vaselining up, Kedge? Tell us.
No, I don't need it.
Bruv, you have to.
You have to.
I know you got slim thighs and they've never touched each other.
But
in
where
your life.
but where do you put it? I don't.
No, thighs and around anything that's going to go, anything that's going, anything that's got to rub
I
against each other.
don't need it. Like I think it's the t-shirt that I'm with. Like I don't like because like I told you,
Nipples.
Chris had nipple issues, right, and they were bleeding.
I would.
But I don't get that. I haven't got it, so I don't.
Have you got any nipples? Is that
No,
what it is?
no, no.
You got like
Yeah, I'll show you, no
8-year-old boy.
No, I don't want to see him.
Any nipples.
Okay, so
Go on,
number
so
one,
Vaseline,
one of
right.
the points is Vaseline.
Yeah.
Flip flops are essential.
At the end.
At the end,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
Not
My
to
cousin
run
told me about them.
Saying that, I saw a lady walking in flip flops at the
Why
half.
would you do that?
I think she just changed into them in the last mile.
Right.
I'm pretty. You can't do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs a bottle of Coke at some point because as soon as he finishes the
He's gonna want
finishing
the
line,
sugar.
you need the sugar and
Okay.
some sort of sweets or crisps
Okay.
or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't listen to music. The crowd will carry you.
Yeah, I've had a
The
lot of
only
people say
place
that.
worth stopping for a selfie is Tower Bridge. Apparently, if you do want to take a photo,
Okay.
if you've got your phone in your
Oh,
pocket.
I'm going to plan to just take loads of photos because it's.
So where's your phone going to be physically?
Oh, so I've got like a belt thing that I'll put it around my stomach.
Bum bag.
Yeah, it's
bag.
like a bum bag
Like a
thing,
tourist
like a
one.
running bag thing, but it's got loads of holes in it, so I can because I need, like I said, I need tissues when I'm running because it's going to get cold as well.
Poo
What's Mad Shoot?
Mud shoot.
Mud shoot.
It's an area. Canary Wharf area.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mud,
Mud
Shoot.
Shoot.
is officially the most mind-numbing part of London. I don't know.
Okay. There's Mud Shoot Farm there, but I want to say, just
Yeah.
because I'm taking the kids there. It's quite
Practice
good.
for a picture
Practice for a picture.
at
What
the
do you
end
mean?
when someone's taking a photo of you
Oh,
because you're
Oh,
gonna
think
be,
about the pose.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Oh, okay.
Because you're
My
going to be in
God,
no
I-
fit state apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have paracetamol
Usain
on you,
Bolt
blah blah
kind
blah
of
blah
pose,
blah.
that
Yeah.
kind of
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
maybe.
We'll do that.
And she goes at mile 18 is when you probably need them.
What, paracetamol?
Paracetamol, yeah.
Are you going to take pills?
And,
You gonna
Oh,
take-
I've never taken pills for what?
Even
Just,
he-
maybe, just keep them with you, man. You don't
I've
know.
never even known Kedge take a Lemsip.
And the other thing, this confused me. Carry an extra gel.
Oh yeah, so it's basically
You may drop one.
The energy gels basically. So again, when you start running for the marathon, you start figuring out that your body needs some sort of
Caffeine gel.
caffeine gel type thing, training gels. So they come in small pouches. You literally rip off the top of them and you just squeeze into your
Yeah.
mouth.
Have you had one?
And yeah. So
They are horrible.
no, I think they've got better now. So like I've got apple flavor, I've got
So
raspberry
yeah,
flavor.
they're
and-
the tips I got from you for my
yeah,
mate,
no, I'm gonna
Sabrina.
have two on me, and then I'm gonna
Bigger up.
I'm gonna just have extra, like mum and dad are gonna be holding a few just in case if I need them.
And Teflon and stuff.
And there's gonna be Teflon on the side, but I trust I ain't gonna be eating no
Can I
Teflon.
be a little bit cheeky?
Can I just throw it at you?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
Go on.
I'm gonna just say there's one guy I know who's run quite a few marathons.
Yeah.
Right. And his advice was get behind a nice chitter. He said if you find a nice chitter of a nice girl,
Right.
I'm just gonna look. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not condoning it.
No.
I'm just
Well,
passing.
it could be a bloke. It could be a bloke.
It could be a bloke. And same for women, maybe,
Yeah.
or anyone,
Yeah.
whatever chitter takes your fancy.
Or legs
Right,
or whatever.
Or whatever, right? They said if you can get lost in the chitter.
Really?
For a
So
bit.
sort of jet stream.
Yeah, like you could just kind of go, oh, it's not chitter. And then you get a couple of miles out of it.
26 miles down.
Yeah.
Funny.
Maybe.
It was funny
Depends
you
how
say
much-
that.
Go on.
No one commented on my jitter, but someone said to me, it wasn't actually at the walk. The other day at the gym,
Someone said you got a nice big chitter.
got really nice legs.
Oh, really?
I
Yeah.
was
Really?
like, oh, hello.
Oh, check you
Well-
out, Sach.
What was his name?
I can't remember his name,
Oh,
but
okay,
it was just in the
no.
gym.
But it
The
was-
geezer came over to me and he goes to me, you got really nice legs. I was
Good
like,
legs.
Wow.
wow, okay. He goes,
You got good calves. That's what you
Yeah,
got.
that's what
You
it
got
was.
proper
Good shapage.
Yeah, they look like.
yeah, that's what he said. He goes, the shapeage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
shapage.
He goes, how do you train him? I'm like, just leg day, innit? Normal,
But-
normal.
But-
Well, enough of the marathon chat,
Yeah.
because obviously that might be boring a few people,
No,
because,
no,
not everyone fancies
you're
a
looking at
run.
Jeddah, no, you're
But I
looking at
tell you what is important, and I think everyone will be interested in this, is that obviously, I know that in the recent sort of state of affairs in the UK, we've had a new Prime Minister that's
Yeah.
been, I was going to say elected, but not elected, just basically
Liz.
we've
Oh,
been
she kinda
passed the
has,
baton
by her
on.
peers elected.
Well, yeah, sort of. But there's been a recent poll, actually, and they asked Brits which celebrity they would like to see run for Prime Minister.
Oh.
And I thought, you know what, that's quite, really apt. And also, this is also because Channel 4 are now also going to be putting out a show called Make Me Prime Minister. It's a
Yeah.
new, TV show. 12 different Brits are going to be presenting their ideas for
regular
alternative
folks. I saw that advertised.
yeah, regular folks. So if you were elected Prime Minister, what would be the first thing you do? But going back to the poll, you know who came out top of this poll?
Go on.
They want Martin Lewis to be Prime Minister. He was top of the list. And then we had the likes of Sir David Attenborough, Stephen Fry, Alison Hammond. She also made the list as well. And 29% of Brits said that they actually believe that they have what it takes to become Prime Minister.
How many?
29%. Okay,
Yeah,
a
they're
third.
chatting breeze.
No, you think about it. A third of people are probably in some kind of level of managerial role. Because that's really what being Prime Minister is. You're
No,
There's a big difference
No,
between
but
the
I mean,
manager
it's a massive managerial role
right.
of your team, of your people, of your departments, of your
Yeah.
politics. You know, delivering for your customers, which are the people. It's effectively, it's an area manager, except your area is the UK, right? So,
Yeah.
right. So, I can see why 30%
People
could have the skills.
By the way, the other people also mentioned in this is Sach's favourite Marcus Rashford, Richard Osman, Ricky Gervais, Dem Helen Mirren, and Eddie Izzard. That rounded up the top 10 people. The British people said that they would want to run this country.
Go on then. I'm going to put it to you. If you were running the country,
If I was.
yeah. What would be? Because I've got loads of ideas. I think about this
But
all the time.
at the moment, we're not even an emerging country anymore.
I think
we've gone third world.
We've gone. This week has been
This week
shocking.
we have gone third world.
Even forget this program for a second. This week has gone. We've gone in the wrong direction.
In what way?
Well, they had this mini budget thing, didn't
This
they?
mini
That's-
fight, and I was trying to get my head around it because I was like,
Fiscal.
it is a fiasco, and then the whole, and I thought, Kedge, I think you're now at the age where you need to understand what this means because up until now I go, oh yeah, fiscal, rende, and now like no, this affects you.
Yeah, it does.
So I was trying to get my head around. I'm like, where can I find somebody who just talks layman's English? And
Did you find that
explains
person?
it? So actually, there was this lady on Good Morning Britain who was so much better than any of the other.
Was it Alison Hammond? Was it new Prime Minister?
No, it wasn't Alison. I don't know what her name was. I've never seen her before.
she's not Good Morning Britain,
But she
was
was. She
She's
was-
on This Morning, was it? She
This
does,
Morning,
yeah.
morning. Yeah.
But she kind of explained what this whole issue with the interest rates and all of that and the problem that
Means
we're
everything's
in
going up.
and why the markets and the dollar is so
Yeah.
strong. I mean,
It's the same.
I mean, for all the years that we've been on this planet, hasn't it always been £1, $2?
Yeah,
Roughly,
well,
yeah.
Well, I tell you what.
No, it went
It's
two,
always
then it
like,
went
you go to
1.5.
America, buy the Reebok trainers, come back.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah.
why.
Half price, everything's
I
half
compare
price.
it to. So when I went like Vegas in 2007, 8,
Everything's half price.
Yeah, it was 2 to 1.
Yeah.
And so when we were getting tables and stuff in clubs, you're like,
2 to
this
1.
is fine.
Half price,
And then
yeah.
it was like 1.6. And then we've been and it was 1.4.
1.5,
1.5,
Jalega.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
And when we were just in Canada, I think it was about 1.4, 1.5. And now,
Yeah.
It's 1 to 1.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Shambles,
even
mate,
50 Cent
shambles.
wants to be known as just £1 in
Then-
Britain.
yeah.
Boom, boom.
It's-
But that's
shambles,
I mean,
mate,
it's
shambles.
It's shambles. But what that means for because apparently the rate that the pound has dropped, and I mean, I'm not no expert or anything, but what I understood from
Clearly
it is
not.
But the rate that the pound has dropped against the dollar is more than any other major country's currency, like the yen or the Germany's euro or whatever. And it's just like, so why are we so bad?
And actually, at the moment, by the way, it was always £1 is 100 rupees, roughly.
It's 88.
It's 88. Have you seen the meme about that?
I saw that.
The meme that went around was basically saying £1 is now 88 rupees. I'm going to ask my cousins in India to get me the iPhone.
Absolutely.
The other way around.
And to be fair, that I did think about that today because I'm going to India in a few months.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I've booked a hotel.
Yeah.
It's in Indian rupees. You got to pay it,
Obviously.
Whatever when you've
Yeah, yeah.
reserved it. And I'm thinking it's going to cost me more money now
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course it
So-
compared
and-
to the rate that
and-
it was. Do you know,
and
like
again-
when I was looking at it?
And this is the first time. Look, I guess what we're really saying is
Because now,
it's
like,
got real.
and
It's
then-
got real to
Because
us.
all of a
Yeah.
sudden, like, everyone's going, "Oh my god, my mortgage deal comes to an end now, and I've got to find
Yeah.
this new one. And if you get a new one now, it's gonna, bust you up proper because
Yeah.
it's gonna be so high." And everyone's just like, "What state are we in at
Yeah.
the moment in this country?"
Right.
And we've got. I mean, he has got the best name, isn't he? The new fellow now, the
Kwasi.
Chancellor, Kwasi Kwarteng.
That's a great name.
But it's not Rishi Sunak because Rishi Sunak had a song.
Yeah.
Kwarteng don't have a song. Kwarteng
Kwarteng
doesn't have a song.
Kwarteng.
Kwarteng, there is no song that we can think about for Kwasi Kwarteng.
I've been quoting for a girl like you. I'm saying waiting. Waiting was the
Yeah,
only
it's
thing.
just poor. And that means he's never going to be as good as Rishi.
Yeah.
And he's having an absolute nightmare. He walked to...
Quating-a-ling-a-ling, school bell a ring, knife and fork a fight for dumpling.
Break up,
Burka,
break
burka.
up.
Yeah, that
Actually,
one.
that's a good one.
Quating-a-ling-a-ling
Yeah.
could be that's the only thing that's got ting in it.
Well,
Oh, that's not my
it's
name.
just-
Oh, that was the ting tings. That was.
that,
It
yeah,
was just,
that was
it's
that
just
was
the
it.
shambles. But back to this show.
Sorry.
So who would
Out
you
of
have
that-
running?
no,
Who would you
let's
have?
go out of that 10. Who would you
Yeah.
pick out of that 10?
Well, I wouldn't pick any of that 10, but I'll tell you who I would pick all of a sudden. because he's joined the Labour Party recently. It's your ex-man, Neville.
Gary Neville.
Really?
Gary Neville, have you seen it? He was on stage
No,
at the Labour Party.
do you know what?
You know what, though?
No.
I do like... I know there's a lot of people going to hate him and all of that kind of stuff because of football and everything. But actually, he's talking sense at the moment. And it's always easy when you're not in the seat.
Of course it is.
But he's talking
I'm
sense.
sorry. When he was in the seat at Valencia, you know what happened.
Yeah, but that's manager. And like I know Tommy
he's
compared it
he's
to a manager
managing-
job.
he's
And
managing
if
football.
you
It's the
can't
same
manage
thing.
a team of football players, then
You
how
can't
to manage the country.
Yeah.
But
And
he's-
I like
he's
him as well,
talking-
by the way.
He's
I think
talking
he's good.
sense. Like, I don't know, what other celeb would you pick?
The people that come to mind
I mean-
are business-minded people, but then I don't know. You just I don't.
Holly
trust them.
Willoughby? No, there'll be no queues anywhere in England. That would be good.
I think, in light of everything going on in the world, it would be quite nice to have like someone who's a bit spiritual run the country rather than
That
business.
would never work. That would never work. That would
could
never
work.
What, like Swami Ramdev?
Basically, yeah, one of them. Or you're,
What about that guy? What about that guy who's a bit of a Hare Krishna fella?
yeah, the big one with
No,
the
no,
beard.
no. I'm talking about the English fella, the one
Oh.
who's a poetic wordsmith.
Russell Brand.
Russell Brand.
Yeah,
I think people
I
would
quite
buy
like
into
Russell
him.
Brand.
Yeah, I like him as well.
Yeah.
But at times he goes a little bit over the top. And I think
No,
he's
that's
losing.
okay, but that's all right. But so, look, what politicians don't go over the top? But can I just say, if I was running the country, my whole thing, the big thing I think about all the time,
Yeah.
is I would want to I'd want to take away fines, all kinds of fines.
What?
We live in a society where if you
No, but what kind of
hear
society
me
would you-
out, hear me out. Wait a minute.
Just
Order
go for it.
in the house.
Come on, tell
Let
us.
me tell you about my theory. If you look at life right now, everything is from a school age. You don't do your homework, you get in trouble.
Yeah.
You don't do this,
Detention.
detention. You don't do this, you get a ticket. You don't do this, there's a fine.
Yeah.
You drive in the wrong lane, you get a fine.
Yeah.
Bang, point.
Get sacked.
Okay, I did hand in my homework.
Yeah.
I did drive in the right lane.
Yeah.
What do I get?
Nothing, because
There's
you did the
nothing.
right thing.
Because life isn't
because
incentive
you're-
driven.
No, but you're a
It's all-
law-abiding citizen.
Then what do I get?
No,
all
but you don't
all
have to
I-
get every
What do you want?
nothing
A
for
bag
being
of
why do-
Haribo?
but
decent.
then why do I have to get in trouble for doing something bad?
Because you're not following the rules, bro.
No, yeah, okay, but I follow the rules. Nothing happens.
Because you're not an animal.
Yeah, okay. So what I'm saying
Maybe he
is
is.
build into society some rewards.
Are you a seal who deserves a fish every time you pose
Exactly,
for a photo?
but that's the
no.
stupidest thing
What?
I've heard.
Pose for a photo. Who's talking about
No,
posing for
you
a
know
photo?
when you get seals posing for photos
Yeah,
and
you
stuff
get-
like
they
that,
get a little
chuck,
snack.
they chuck
Yeah,
a little
little
snack
fish.
at them.
Yeah.
Or a
Are
dolphin.
you a fish?
Are you a fish? Are you a dog? Oh, hello, well done. You managed to stand
Here
on
you
your
go. Have a
behind
little-
legs. You get a
have
little treat.
bone. Have a
No.
little bone, mate.
That's
You're
not-
a
that's-
human
that's
being.
completely different. No,
You
that's-
should be behaving well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should be, but you're not. And when you mess up, let's say you make a mistake. Let's say you have an accident. Let's say you drift into the wrong lane, and then you get all of a sudden
Well, then you
3
should
points.
be not sleeping at
Mate,
the wheel.
I think the opposite. You should be finding people more.
Really?
Find them. Find their ass.
See, okay. The only twist.
Don't ask Sachi Kwarteng here, mate. Do you know what I mean? That's how he'll make the money that we're
No,
losing.
no, it's just find everyone.
It doesn't feel very positive just to be fining, taxing.
Then do the right thing, innit?
No, exactly. Do the right thing and reward the right thing. I'm with
Don't need
Vitality.
to reward them.
I'm not. We're not sponsored
Here
by
we go.
them.
Here we go. This
we
is
go,
what it's
this is
linked
what-
to.
I'm with Vitality Health.
we go.
You know what I mean?
It's a rip-off, that is.
It's not a rip-off, by the
It
way.
is, it
You
is.
get half
It
price
is.
gym. You get discount off your bikes.
He's the guy.
You
Sucker
get-
for
you-
the.
you get
He's the
champ-
guy.
the
I've been looking into this week, by the way. I'll speak about this after the
Okay,
podcast.
okay.
I
wait.
know people who got the Apple Watch on that
Yeah,
thing,
yeah, yeah.
and they just
Muffed it.
No.
and then what happened is
I haven't paid a penny for my Apple Watch.
No, hold on,
Through there.
and then it stopped working. Then it had to get
no,
reset,
no.
and then
Hasn't
sorry,
happened to
we've
me.
got it's
No,
not.
see, that's
fad.
now.
It's a fad.
Honestly, you're suffering from maranoia, and your head's not straight. So I'm gonna let it go. But on that Vitality Health, like if you go gym, if you close your rings on your watch and all
Yeah.
that, you get rewarded with other things. You get tickets for like cinema things or discounts on places. I'm like,
to get
that's
fat.
good.
You get tickets to get fatter, basically.
No, you don't. You get tickets to look after your well-being because going to the cinema is.
what?
You go to Champneys Breaks. Me and the missus booked a Champneys Break, dinner, bed, and breakfast, and you use their spa facilities. Right, £85 for the night. Now it's 3-course dinner for 2 people.
Right.
Stay at the accommodation. I'm sorry. And
Is
breakfast.
this an advert for this
This-
flipping
Do you know what I
thing?
mean?
So thank you, Champneys, for sponsoring the podcast. No, I wish
Vitality.
it. You know what? When I saw
Vitality Brownload.
Vitality sponsors one of the other podcasts that I was listening to, I was like,
Do they?
I'd like to have them sponsor.
Nah,
us.
bun them. I
Nah,
don't
me
want
and
this
Sach
one.
against
No.
that.
Oh, don't say that. Okay, the Tommy Sandy podcast, my solo one. I'll take it. No, wait,
I don't
for
want them.
Vitality money.
I don't
My
want
point
them.
is reward more. I'd want to live in a
I don't
society
think
that rewards more. That's.
I
what-
think on
Yeah,
that list.
advocate.
On that list, I think a lot of people would have said Attenborough because everyone
Oh,
loves
yeah,
him.
but
Yeah.
he's, yeah.
But I don't think he's the man.
No, he's not. And also, he's 700 years old.
That's the problem. Why? Yeah,
He'd be
I
worse
don't
than
think he-
Biden.
Yeah,
That'd
he would be. He
sad.
would be.
You don't-
Yeah.
No,
yeah, you
no,
don't
but
want- you
he's
don't want
still
it.
a ledge.
He is.
but he's a
He
legend
is,
in his
but-
animal game.
Yeah.
You need
yeah.
I'm not saying it's this guy.
He'd
'cause-
turn England into Jurassic Park, though, wouldn't he?
Oh, that'd be amazing.
He'd just
But
be
who is
animals.
that guy? I can't even think of someone. I think Gary
No,
Neville's a good
no,
one, but
you-
I
I think
don't
Gary
think
Neville-
I don't think he's a man.
You almost need I would want now, one of these. Like,
why can't
heads
it be
of the
young?
military.
Why
like-
can't it be young?
Yeah, no, because young people.
That's why I
young
can't
people are
even-
stupid.
No.
Because you make decisions
You're
based
more
on
in touch
ego.
with the majority. There was a stat I saw recently about something like there's so many, like over 60% of the world leaders are like over 60 years old or something. Right, and that's like, but we can't have that. With we've got to have people more in touch with society.
Yeah, okay. Then I think it could be like a good natural leader would be the pushy auntie at a wedding. You know, come on, guys, everyone, now for the photo.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. They're gonna. Hey, where's the? Because whenever I look at that, and particularly Sikh weddings, and they got to get the ramal and the cloth for this and the tray of that, and make sure it's got half a cup of dud with a bowl of almonds.
There's always a desi
And I'm
auntie who can do that.
And there's one woman who knows all of that.
Yeah.
That person can run the country because that's coordination to the max.
There we go.
There you go.
I think that person shouldn't even be in the country.
You just killed him.
You're illegal. Get out.
You just killed him. And that's why she's starring in a BBC One
Right,
drama
Yeah,
show.
exactly. She's like, right.
Right, so what have we seen this week? Can I start off? Because I two things that I've seen this week, and I thought I've got to talk. Firstly, let's talk about the thing that everyone is talking about, but I can probably second guess that neither of you have been watching.
The football.
It. No. What football?
Well, the 2 England games.
Oh, no, God, that's if you're really bored.
I try to
But
make my excuse, first of all.
Yeah.
I haven't, because I want to hear what you're going to, because I do like the shows you talk about
Yeah.
most of the time.
I don't. Go on.
I've been busy. Look, there's so much stand-up comedy
Right.
going on, and I'm thanking everyone
this
for coming
sounds like
out.
an excuse you're making for a high school
No,
for not doing your
for what I
homework.
haven't- yeah.
For not doing your homework.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was
you're
homework.
gonna punish me. You're going to
Yeah.
reward me. You're going to punish
No,
me.
we're gonna
Reward me.
punish you,
What's
man.
society? Yeah, exactly.
This was homework for
Are
both
you a
of you.
seal? Are you a seal?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Ted did mention this show. What is it?
So it's called Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story on Netflix. It's the most trending thing. Everyone's talking about.
I've seen it. It's number one.
It's number one.
Monster.
It's
Is
called
it true-
Monster,
is it
and
true
it's
life?
basically a story of one of the most notorious serial killers in the United States of America. It's quite heavy going.
Is it reality or is it acted out?
No, it's acted out, but that actor, my God, his name is Evan Peters. He's brilliant.
He plays the monster.
He plays the monster, and it's kind of told from the points of view of the victims. And I just seen episode 1, and it's gripped me. I'm going to get through it because you just think, how did this guy get away doing this?
How many eps?
I haven't even looked. Do you know what I mean? But it was just like when episode 1 finishes, you think, oh my God, there's more.
Yeah.
So, but that's something that I'm going to obviously follow.
Give us
now.
a gist of what does he do?
Well, he just goes and kills people, but it's disgusting.
It's deep.
Yeah,
What?
it's-
He's just serial killer.
No,
that's
I
it.
don't even want to say it. Just
Oh,
watch
okay,
it, and you'll
okay,
be like,
okay,
"Oh my God!"
okay.
But so that made me sort of. It's a hard watch.
Yeah.
Go on.
His surname is Dharma.
Productions.
Dharma, Dahmer.
Film company in
like
India.
not
Yeah.
like Dharma Productions.
Not Dharma Productions.
Yeah.
Although he was producing his own stuff in his flat.
Oh,
but
wow.
and the other thing that I saw a film, which is a brand new film called Fall. Have you heard of it?
Fall.
Fall.
As in
As
fall.
in like autumn.
I have, but go on. I've seen it.
So it's brand new in the cinemas, and I've seen it.
Right.
And I have never seen a film which has given me so much anxiety. My hands were sweaty the whole way
From
through.
the trailer.
No.
Oh,
the
you
whole
watched the film, yeah?
The whole film. I had to stand up and I had to like sort of walk around. It felt like I was not breathing at times because it was just so intense.
Okay.
Now,
Kedge, is this safe while you're doing your marathon on Sunday?
well,
you should be watching.
it was late night.
Can you
and
watch
I
What, is
like
it
normal
fall?
things?
Is it about fall, like as in autumn,
No. It's about like as in falling.
falling? Right.
Right.
Okay.
But I don't want to. The thing is, the person who told me to watch it kind of gave
Fell.
away a main bit of the plot, so I knew that was going to happen.
Oh,
and
why
which-
do people do that, man?
well,
You shouldn't.
they were trying to get me to watch it, which I really appreciate.
Did they fall?
it's-
Did someone fall?
No.
That's another thing. If I was Prime Minister, I'd issue licenses to talk about TV shows. Hold a minute. Have you been checked? Because are you about to say something
I
stupid?
never spoil.
You won't.
You won't.
I know you won't.
No, I
and Kedge
won't.
won't.
I won't.
Right? Sach won't as well.
No.
Because Sach is also minimal. He'll go, it's good.
It's good.
Trust me, it's good. And
Yeah,
that's all
that's
all you're going to get.
yeah.
That's total review. So yeah, and some people go, oh, it's so good. And they
Yeah, no.
they're
So
gone. Sorry.
basically, this one, it's
Give
pretty-
us something, though. Well, I don't know what it's about.
Okay, so it's about falling. A couple of girls who love climbing heights.
Oh, okay.
Love climbing heights. But I mean, if you can't deal with heights, my God, the filming of this is it's all drone footage, so so you get to see a lot of
Quite
aerial
epic.
footage.
It's good to see in
and
the cinema.
You do feel like you're on the edge of it.
Good.
And if you can't deal with heights, I don't recommend this film.
No.
But it is.
Full.
I mean, the way it's been shot, I don't think any other film's been shot like this. It's brilliant.
Okay.
And there's a brilliant twist. And yeah, I don't want to tell you the bit that the other guy told me that ruined it for me.
No,
but
that's all right. It's in the cinemas. Full.
But it's in the cinemas.
That's it.
Absolutely incredible.
Gripping,
and if you can watch
anxiety,
this without
edge of
going,
the seat.
like, there was times where I was like watching it through, like it's not a horror film, but I was watching it through my fingers because it was like, oh my God, like you can't believe, because people who climb mountains and stuff like that, that's another level.
Yeah,
That-
man.
Big.
Yeah.
That is, I mean, you've
Next.
got to have some next level.
Did you ever see that
chip in your
documentary
brain.
on that 7 Peaks, 14 Peaks, whatever
Yeah.
guy? That was that one.
That's a brilliant
That
one.
guy. And
3 Peaks. It's about, there's the 3 Peaks. I don't know if we're talking about the same one, but there's one that did
the
3 peaks.
Nepalese guy.
Oh, no.
No,
I've
he
seen
did.
another
He
one.
did all of the highs. It was 14.
Right.
I think it's 14 peaks,
Right,
and he did.
right.
Yeah, it's on one of the Amazons
This
or
is,
whatever.
I can quickly just show you the poster for it. And so
don't-
basically, there's
don't even know
two
what they're
people.
on.
Well,
Looks like
exactly.
they're on a massive-
And I don't want to tell you what they're on, but it's
like
let's just say they're on like a
a
tower.
ledge, yeah,
Bruv.
like a very high tower.
That looks like a spliff.
Yeah, it looks like a giant
Well,
cone.
there we go. But that's all it is. But,
Okay,
go
well,
watch it.
I want to tell you about not something I've watched, but something I'm about to watch. So on Monday night, this
Yeah.
Monday coming, I'm going to go and see, and I'm quite excited about it. And I know you're going to cuss me for it, but it's Emily. Yeah, the film is Emily, and it's about
Emily
Emily.
Bronte?
Yeah, Emily Bronte.
Oh my
Who?
God.
Emily Bronte rhymes with Bronte.
Emily Bronte.
Emily Bronte.
Yeah.
Come on, there's the Punjabi version of that. Emily Bronte. That's the come on, Tommy. That's
it
the
now
one.
sounds like
Smothered
you're
in
saying.
butter.
It now sounds like saying Emily Bronte.
Emily
Emily Bronte.
Emily Bronte.
Emily
Wait,
Bronte.
I'm sorry.
Emily
If there's no parotte on the seats when you go in
Yeah.
instead of popcorn, bruv, ask for a refund.
Is it in Southall?
No, it's in central London.
Right.
At, one of them screening cinema places in central London. But what I'm saying is, Emily Bronte is the author that wrote Wuthering Heights.
Right.
Wuthering Heights, I did at A level, and
That's why you're
I
connected.
got well into it, and I loved Wuthering Heights. I loved the deepness of the love that they have and the twistedness of it. So, and the story around this author is supposed to be very interesting, very intriguing. She's quite. So, I'm going to go and see Emily Aluwale Bronte, the film on Monday night, and I'll let
Lovely.
you know what it's like next week.
Lovely. So the thing I watched
Emily
was-
Bronte. How's it Bronte?
Yeah.
Lovely. The thing I watched was I finished Cobra Kai. I know none of you guys are interested.
We don't
in
care,
that.
but yeah, that's
but
fine.
there is. I thought.
Was
this-
it good?
I thought it was.
Is it
I
going to be
thought-
season 6?
I thought it was going to be ending season 5. I thought that was it, last one.
Right.
There's one more.
Ah, they've
Going to be
seen.
one more.
And they've not split it, I bet you, as well, because that's what they do when it's the last one on Netflix.
Maybe I don't know. It was a good ending. It was nice.
it?
It was nice. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
just
I liked
Is Mr. Miyagi back?
Hey.
it. I can't tell you. You need to watch it. You need to watch it.
there you
Cliffhanger.
go. See, he's not going to
Okay.
ruin it like your mates. That's
He's
cool.
not back. He died. We know that he died. He ain't going to come
So
back, is he?
there might be a ghost.
New series.
What?
Is it-
Yeah,
there's
there's a
gonna-
new
there's
series.
gonna be a new
season
series.
But the thing that I did start after that, because I thought I've seen series 1, so I might as well watch series 2.
Of?
Deadly Crime.
Oh, you're the only person I know
on
who watches
Netflix.
that as well.
Well, no, the number 1 was about the whole. It was quite a deep one. It was,
It
about
was
the
deep, yeah.
the
You're
rape
actually, it's
cases,
you and
yeah.
my dad who watch that.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, my
Did
dad's
he
a
like
fan.
it?
Yeah, he loves it. He keeps
Season
telling
2's
me-
out. Season 2 is brilliant, honestly.
Really?
There's a gang in there.
My
There's a
God.
gang. There's a legit gang in India. What if you had a gang, Kedge,
Yeah.
and you were going around killing
Yeah.
people? What would you call your gang?
Kedge's Cut 'em Gang.
Kedges killer
Kedge Gang.
killer Kedges.
Yeah.
They're called. The gang's called Gacha Bania, and they kill people in their pants.
Oh, gotcha. What's bunny? I mean, what's that mean?
Vest.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. we
Gacha
don't-
Bania, yeah.
Gacha
Oh,
Bania.
but we banana.
Yeah.
We call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Or they're also known as a
So they go around in their
Bania
Jaddi
gang.
crew.
Yeah, they go around killing
Jaddi
people.
buddies go and
that's
kill
what
people.
season 2's all about. And I've got to say, I think it's better than season 1. Really good.
Wow.
Really good watch.
Is it based on real life
It
things?
is based on a
okay.
true story. Yeah,
Oh,
this
wow.
gang actually exists in India, so we can't diss them
Be
too
careful.
much.
Yeah, let's not
there
diss
might
the
be
Gachi Gang.
But I just thought that was hilarious. Gangsters in India in their boxers killing people.
It doesn't sound very scary, does it? It would make me laugh.
Here he comes.
It's brave.
Bonanza in his little
It
banana.
would make me
No, we
laugh.
can't laugh. We can't laugh because it is really deep. It is,
Okay, fine.
but it's good. If you
Okay.
want to say that, yeah, definitely
All right.
recommend it.
And then we move on to things we learned this week.
Things we've learned. Okay, mine's a little trivial fact.
Go
on. Which I picked up just from Twitter.
Yeah.
Which is the longest way.
Can you make sure that it's actually a fact, so then you don't need me to then
No,
sort of
this is
justify
100%
that
fact.
it's real.
But I thought you boys could both relate with this because you've just done your half marathon and you're about to do your marathon.
Yeah.
So this is one for you. The longest way in the world on foot without the need to cross an ocean or any other significant barrier. Okay, there is a way to go around the whole earth.
There isn't.
Right, hear me out. It is fact. From Cape Town, South Africa,
Right.
to Magadan in Russia. That's the route you want to do. And I can tell you,
Yeah, you can do that.
there's no need
can
for
do that.
planes or boats.
Where's Africa connected to mainland Europe?
Look, I'm just reading the fact. There is no need for planes or boats, and there are bridges. The total distance is 21,000 kilometers. It takes, on average, 4,310 hours to walk, which is 187 days of non-stop walking.
Someone must have done that as a challenge.
Or look at this, 561 days of 8 hours a day walking. That's 2 years. Less than 2 years.
Someone,
1.5 years.
I ain't did it.
why is it Sach next year?
No.
You'll pass through 17 countries and 6 time zones and all the seasons.
That has to be a challenge. Someone
That is
get
mad.
on that. Someone get on that.
Yeah, because I tell you why, Kedge. You're going from South Africa and then you're going north.
Yeah, all the way to
I
the
get
top
that.
of Africa.
So that's what I'm saying. So what European countries connect to mainland Africa? Or do you go into like Syria and all of that?
I'm looking at
into
them-
the-
No, but the corner of Africa goes into like sort of the
Horn.
Middle East, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's a little
Round-
bridge there.
maybe
I'm sure there's
Dubai
a
and
bridge
all of
there.
that.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then-
yeah. You go into like
And then Greece. Is there Greece or something? Right.
There you go. So there you go. Cape Town through to Magadan. Now you can say, look, there is a way. There is a way to walk around the world
Yeah.
and not.
Can
have
I
to
just say on that
worry about
point,
boats.
everyone was like, "Shall we do the full one next year?"
Oh wow! And
You
just
gotta-
walk it.
You got to walk it. My mate
walk
did
it.
it at work.
I don't think I could.
My
do
mate
it.
did it
How
at
many
work.
hours did the half take you?
4 hours 49 minutes.
Okay.
My friend at work.
9 hours,
My
man, look.
my friend did it in 8.5 hours.
Walking
The whole-
ma-
the whole thing.
He did the marathon walking. Basically what you did at night.
Yeah.
But they took a wrong turn as well, so they took a little bit longer. But 8.5 hours. That's a long time to walk.
They were like,
mate.
but then we were like, well, maybe we can train for it. We've got a year. Maybe we'll train for
Yeah.
it and do it.
yeah.
You know what? I'd be curious to know if it's because I'm a nerd. If it's exactly 26.2 miles. It's 26.2, isn't it?
26.3.
Oh, is that what it is?
No,
What-
26.6. Is it?
I don't know.
Because 12 and it's 12.3 the half marathon.
Oh, okay. So it must
So it's
be
26.6.
That's 24 then.
No, actually it's 26. It's 26 miles.
0.2 in it.
0.2.
I think.
250 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
26.2.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I wonder whether your watch says it is.
No, apparently your watch will say slightly more.
Why is
Because
that?
the way it's measured, I was speaking of the nerdiness about
Yeah,
that.
then-
with
yeah,
Chris.
just the geekiness
And
of it,
it's
doesn't it?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
way it's measured. It's done exactly in a different way, and so therefore, when your satellite is tracking you, it
Yeah,
doesn't
it's-
give you
it's a
that
bit
exact
off.
thing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
slightly
yeah.
off.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the reason.
What you
behind
learned?
it.
What you learned?
Interesting.
Apart from
Okay,
that.
so I mean, God, there was so much to talk about. I mean, firstly, I mean, this is not things you learn, but this is a thing that I did learn, which is, I mean, it's not a massively.
It's your
a
side
sexy
thing you
fact.
learned.
It's a side fact, but the guy who organised the Queen's funeral, the big man who actually organised the whole funeral.
Is there one person that does that?
Yeah, it was one man.
His name?
He's a duke, and he helped basically organise the whole shebang for the funeral for Queen Elizabeth. He's lost his driving licence.
Oh, we can say he's passed away. I was getting ready.
No. I thought it was quite funny. He's lost his driving license because
Why?
He's basically been banned from driving because he was speeding, and now he's
Oh, he
pleading.
lost it like that. Not
Yeah.
like, oh, I can't find my driving
No,
license.
No, I
it's-
mean, if
he's
we
been
lived in
banned.
Tommy's world, he wouldn't get banned.
No, he won't get banned.
No,
He'll get
he's been
banned.
banned
Don't worry,
for
don't enough
speeding.
good. You're
But
in
now
credit.
I found it hilarious. He's pleading. He goes, mate, I've got to organise the. I need to drive because I've got to organise
Charles's,
Charles's coronation. So I found that quite funny. And the thing that I have learned is why do we actually turn off our mobile phones before we get on the plane?
Oh,
But you get told to.
Because you get told, and
it
everyone puts it on that
interferes
flight
with the
safe-
signal.
Well, there we go. Now, most modern devices feature a flight mode, so this
Yeah.
is what we all stick it in.
Yep.
But the reason why we turn it off, a study has been carried out, and they found out actually the phone signals had no effect on the plane's equipment.
yeah, I knew it wouldn't.
It
Why
has
are they making
no
us this chat-
effect.
chat and
The
breathe?
issue is ground interference, thanks to this new 5G technology, and this is why.
Ground interference.
What do you mean?
So that it's literally it's when we're still sort of on the actual runway.
Tarmac.
the tarmac, and we're just what's the word, towing.
You're in tow.
Taxiing.
That's the word. Yeah. So the 5G is a similar bandwidth to that of the reserved aviation bandwidth spectrum. So if people were to keep their phones on, it would interfere with this reserved bandwidth.
You actually you're meant to turn it on to flight mode when the door closes, and then you turn it on once you get in the air. So
Right.
That makes sense.
And then also using the phone will also cause distractions, making it hard for staff on the flights to do their job as well. If everyone was jamming on their phone.
Okay, yeah.
So
Exactly.
it's
for
a
safety
kind
announcements.
of just calms the plane down a little bit. And you
I always do want to know what they chat about on the phones, though.
What phones?
Like the staff.
They're talking to you. That's the announcement.
When they're just talking to each other.
To the other lady at the back.
They're going,
Can you close the door? Then they do like a cross check and all of that.
Kedge wants 2 packets of peanuts. Hook him up.
We're at
I'd love
Kit
to
Kats.
tap
I'm out
into
at Kit
that and
Kats, Sandra.
I just have to have a listen. I'd like to know what they're chatting about.
Or just hear them cussing.
You can't get onto that
Person
phone.
in 6A's a prick.
There's loads of I always see it on Indian airplanes where you just get onto that phone and you just start singing.
Who does? People
seen
don't.
loads
What kind of airlines do you fly
No
with?
one
Air
gets,
India.
No one gets. If you get on the phone and get singing, you are
If
getting
you
thrown
are
out.
getting arrested.
if you are Sonu Nigam, you can get on that phone and
Yeah,
start
if you're
singing.
Sonu Nigam,
but if
you're
you-
not
if-
either.
If you are a tribute act to Sonu Nigam, you probably could as well.
You're not that either.
If you are a distant relative of Sonu Nigam,
You ain't getting that either.
No one. No, brilliant. Thank you, gents. And
Hold on.
Oh no, hello.
Such is fact.
I thought you didn't. I thought you did
haven't
it.
done it. I
No,
haven't done
okay,
it.
go ahead. Yes.
The thing I learned is why, when you get your post some days, there's a letter P on it. Sometimes they write something on
do
your
scribble. I
envelope
don't
or
normally
In
pay
a
attention
circle.
to it.
Yeah,
in a circle.
It's usually a circle with a P in it.
Yeah.
Why?
Posted.
No.
Hold on.
Parcels.
No.
Oh.
Parcel force.
No. It means
Parcel.
it means when you take the letter out to put it through, there's a parcel in your bag for that place as well.
Oh.
What?
So it's for note. It's a
It's a
notice
notice
for the postie.
It's a note for the postie saying, if you're posting that through that letterbox, like I don't know, number 1.
There's also a parcel for this
There's
door.
also a parcel for that place in your bag.
Oh, so
That's
it's a
good.
little reminder.
Little reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little reference.
That's good, isn't it?
So you should. So whenever. So now, if you get a little parcel from Royal Mail, I guess this
Yeah,
is right.
yeah.
Then you should look at the letter with it.
Yeah.
I bet there might be a little P on
P
it.
on it, yeah.
So the postie's peed on it.
There we go.
There you go.
Look out for the P.
Look out
So
for the
look
P.
out for the P
You
on your
must have
post.
seen the P.
everyone. There you go. Brilliant. Thank you, Sach. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you.
No worries.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good,
good luck,
blooming luck for this Sunday.
Blooming need it.
So we're going to go down and see him.
Are we?
Sach? Where are we going for lunch?
Train strike.
Yeah, train strike, and it's going to be weeing it down as well. It looks like. At the
Oh, is
moment.
it?
Yeah.
Kedge, I'll see you on Monday,
I
bro.
might watch it on the telly, Kedge.
Kedge, I might watch you on telly.
Honestly, you'll have a better view of it on
We'll
the telly.
We'll be there with you. Oh, look at that. I've been invited to a puja, by the way, at a
beg your
local
pardon?
hall on that morning.
Oh well,
from one of
do some
Milo's
puja.
friends' dad.
Do some puja for me.
Gujarati massive. There you
Lovely.
go. So I will. I'll do a little puja for you.
Thank you.
I'm going to go down actually because I really like the granddad that's invited us. So I'm going to go down.
Yeah.
I'll say a little prayer for you.
Thank you.
You
and-
really like the granddad that's invited you? Is that what you said?
Yeah, because he does all the pickups and I do all the pickups.
Right.
So I see the granddad of the kid
Oh, I see.
a lot.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
and he
Right.
just calls me Sandu.
Sandu
Yeah.
boy.
No, not even that.
No.
Sandu, how are you?
Now
Now
you're hanging out with granddads.
Actually,
Okay,
he reminds
cool.
me a lot of your dad.
Really?
Physically looks a bit like him. I'll take a little
okay.
cheeky snap at the puja.
All right, do
if
that.
I don't get done for that.
That's not weird.
No, that's not weird.
Not at all.
I'm just filming the whole thing and then I slowly zoom in on him. What are you doing? Sandu, what are you doing? Kick your ass.
Kedge, I'll try, but no promises.
Yeah.
No. I even if you just think of me, that will spur me on.
definitely.
No, look, honestly, enjoy it.
Oh,
You've
I'm gonna
trained really
try.
hard for it. This is the culmination. It's like a wedding
Yeah.
day.
This is
you
the,
know?
this is the celebration
Yeah,
lap.
honestly, just take your time, soak
And
in,
you know what?
be present, and all
something
that.
something that happened today when I was running. It started raining loads, and this
Yeah.
is the first time it's rained in all this time while I've been training. And I started running faster, and I thought, no, don't do it. Why did I start running faster? Because it was raining.
Yeah,
so
sound of it.
I was
Yeah.
feeling like, come on, let's get out of this rain, let's go. But then as I was running, I saw a mum with 2 kids, and they were walking with no umbrellas, and the kids took off their jackets, and they were swinging their jackets
Yeah.
around, and they were enjoying it. And I
Yeah.
thought, that, Kedge, remember that.
Yep.
Enjoy the rain. It's okay. You're just getting wet.
Yeah.
And that, for me, I think is going to be like that. Remember that because I think it's going to be a wet one.
Yeah.
It's going to be cold. But you've got to.
It's like this is how he describes his bud just before he farts. He goes, guys, it's going to be a wet one. It's going to be cold, but it's coming
Oh,
out.
that was going to be my things I learned as well.
What was that? Another bud?
Well, I'm going to tease
No,
it for next
no.
week.
Oh, hello. Little bud fact.
I'm not. It's a bud fact But I'm not even going to tell you why because people can Google it. So
Okay,
we'll leave it at that.
Just be careful with this rain thing because I know you get carried away and then start dancing around trees and stuff. So
Yeah, exactly.
make sure you don't do that.
No, none of that.
Focus on the
None of
race.
Dip, marathon, Barney.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Don't take your sorry off.
But enjoy. And guys, have a great week wherever you are listening to the podcast right now. Have a good one. Look after yourself and see you soon.
Laters.